Before tonight's game, we would like to take a few moments to recognize our seniors. Up first, we have Madison Guidry, accompanied by her parents, Mark and Tracy Guidry. Madison is a four-year letterman for the Dogs, and she will continue her education and playing career at Lamar University. Up next, we have Taylor Summers. Taylor is accompanied by Brian and Teresa Leatherwood and Shane and Colleen Summers.
Well, good evening, folks, and welcome into Bulldog Field here on the campus of LaPorte High School. In tonight's ball game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Angleton Wildcats. Tonight's got some playoff implications as Angleton is at the 4th seed right now in our district. So playoff baseball begins tonight for the ladies.
Softball, bud. Softball.
What did I say?
Baseball.
Oh, I do apologize. There is my
How you doing tonight, folks?
my little brother, the parakeet.
Leading off for Angleton, number 1, Kennedy Guthrie.
So we are, as always, trying to get last-minute lineups and get everything sorted out and organized on our side. So we will do our best to get everything to you. You will just bear with us.
It's going to bring up number 1, Kennedy Guthrie, who's hitting a solid 407 on the season for Angleton.
Let's start that out for strike 1. Sydney Whitaker, the junior, is in the circle for the Bulldogs tonight. Misses high.
Let's go around the horn. Let them know who's playing where. You got that, Dano?
What did I say? I'm working on it.
Okay.
Foul tip. Sophie does catch that ball, but it's going to bring up strike 2.
Oh, Kennedy's a junior for the Wildcats. They come in with a record of 20-9 on the season. It's going to be lifted up for a pop fly in the infield. Nice play at shortstop.
For Revelo. No, Esme Soto.
It's going to bring up number 3, Riley Davila. Riley is hitting 380 on the season.
Yeah, as I was looking through their some of their stats, they're pretty impressive.
Shoot, they're hitting 330 as a team.
Yeah, that's solid. Beautiful night for softball. Humidity did return a little bit today. Yesterday was perfect for any game, and of course there were none scheduled.
I can't complain about this weather.
No, not at all.
Bulldogs wearing all black today. One of their
Very
many
nice.
uniforms. Going to slap that in the left field for a single.
We cut off by Aubrey Riley, our left fielder. In center field, we got Madison Dominguez. And in the right field, Maddie Lopez. At third base, we got Arevalo. At short, Soto. At second, we have the other Arevalo. First, we've got Guidry, Whitaker in the circle, and Sophie finishing out the battery here behind the plate.
It's going to bring up number 16, Grace Walker.
Runner thought about it.
Ooh. Leading the team with a 414
Wow.
batting average.
Wow. Runner's going, but the pitch can be fouled off. Taking a 1-ball, 1-strike. Yeah, I'll tell you, their stats very impressive. Was it a 2-1 game? Yeah, there was, yes. She's going to lift that into right field. Arevelo's back. to retire the batter for out number 2. It's going to bring up number 11. So Garrett is batting .378. With 36 RBIs, folks. 9 doubles, 9 home runs, and 2 triples. So here's a force to be reckoned with right here.
Runner goes.
Be strike number 1. Looks like hit and run was on. Just missed that pitch.
Still no one covering second. We got to be on that.
No, and Sophie started to pull that ball down. So tonight's senior night, we've got 2 seniors that have completed their 4 years here at LaPorte High School. Taylor Summers and Maddie Guidry, who were acknowledged with their parents before the game. It's always nice to see that. So strike number 2 on the inside part of the plate.
Let me see. Got a 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second.
Good pitch, misses low.
Like the way Sophie fires that ball back, just in case that runner on second gets off a little more. That throw looks the same, and a good chance that she'll get picked.
Yeah, so those details are the point of difference between a good player and a great player, and I think we spoke at length about that last Friday and at the baseball game. And Sophie Sandell is definitely one of those players to watch. She's got a very, very bright future. Playing in the shadow of her bigger sister, Miss Riley, that's up in New York City.
Nice.
Great strikeout there. So the Dogs are up to bat next. You're listening to Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sportsnet. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back into Bulldog Field, where the Dogs made short order of the Wildcats. No harm, no foul. Runner left from second there. And this inning is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. It's a sub above. You have a well, Michael's still fixing up some lineup cards. As soon as that's done, we will give you the defensive lineup for the Wildcats. But as we went to break, Miss Riley Sandell, happy birthday, ma'am. 20 years young, responsible for many of your mom and daddy's gray hairs. But happy birthday, kid. So leading off for the Dogs, Miss Dominguez.
Where is 4?
Number 4 is Esme Soto. She's not on that sheet. There we go. Lifted into no man's land. What a great
nice
play from the left fielder. Came in charging. She's playing short. And great effort there for out number 1. Got a replay here. Yeah, she just slapped that ball out there, and the young lady wasn't too far off the. Well, great effort there by the Wildcats for out number 1. It's going to bring up the senior first baseman tonight, Miss Maddie Guidry. Maddie hit the ball in the Gulf of Mexico on Friday down in Galveston for a grand slam. It was one of those moon shots. Perfect camera angle. Ball just disappeared. So Maddie is looking at ball 2 there. Had a little jump rope over that. Maddie is committed to play for Lamar University next year. Another line out, shortstop. Good play for out number 2 is going to bring up the catcher, my other daughter, Sophie Sandell. So Miss Sophie is batting a cool .384, 7 home runs, and 13 RBIs on the season. Have a called strike on the outside part of the plate. I don't think that Sophie was too happy about that call, but she's going to step in the box anyway. I've said this in previous broadcasts, but, you know, there we go. That could be trouble. It's going to be in the gap. It's going to be down for a double at least.
Go 3. Nope. Going to hold up at 2. Nice hit by Sophie.
Absolutely. So a 2-out double puts a runner on second. She's making her think about it. Playing a little mind game. Upshaw is calling for his pinch runner. Miss Sophia Gonzalez, the junior, is going to step in for Sophie so Sophie can gear up. It's going to bring up number 14, Cassidy Arevalo, our junior. So I will double check this through the broadcast, but I believe Cassidy will be, she's at, the pitcher comes in, jams her on the hands. So retire the side. So you're watching Bulldog Softball here with Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sportsnet, and we'll be right back.
Got a favorite number? Whichever number you go with, you'll get free delivery on Saturdays when you order with Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Well, welcome back. This inning's brought to you, is still brought to you by, no it's not. We had Jersey Mike's. Now we're Main Properties. Let Luann put sold on your sign. I apologize, Miss Luann, but we do appreciate your support as always.
Oh, we got top of second over at the baseball field.
So we do have a baseball game going on next door as well. This past Friday, the Port Bulldogs boys varsity team took down the #1 team in the state, the Friendswood Mustangs, in a playoff atmosphere. It was a great ball game, and the Bulldogs came out victorious.
Oh,
She's going to lift that out to left center. Aubrey's giving chase. Can't make the catch down, so it's going to be a stand-up double to lead off the inning.
you got to pop those hips. Get on your horse, not drift.
Number 17, Lily Solis.
So we've got a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher.
Good
Nice pitch
on
on-
the inside
yeah.
corner. Strike one. It's going to be Lily Solis, number 17.
Lily Solis is batting at .354 with 16 RBIs. Hit that ball
Get
right
it.
to
There you
Soto,
go. Nice
tag,
play.
and an unassisted double play there. Great job, Esme Soto.
That's going to be a 6U3 in the scorebook, folks. Great play.
So 2 down. We've got a replay here. There we go. Nice play there. Miss Soto. Well done. This brings up number 4,
Brooklyn Walton.
a sophomore. She's going to slap that
Nice
to Revelo's
play.
backhand.
That's a great defensive inning for the Bulldogs. Good job.
Absolutely. So we've got Soto, Trainer, Lopez due up. You're watching Bulldog softball here on LaPorte Sports Network.
Are you looking for your dream home? Or maybe ready to sell your current home for a fresh start? Main Properties is here to provide you a personal and stress-free process. Main Properties has been servicing the LaPorte area and its surrounding cities for over 30 years with pride and spirit. Let one of our expert realtors here at Main Properties provide you with the caring service that is tailored to what you need. Come see us in the heart of Old LaPorte at 1014 South 2nd Street and let us put sold on your sign.
So welcome back. We've got our shortstop who just made a fantastic play at that last frame. Stepping into the box, Esme Soto. Esme is a multi-sport athlete here for the Lady Dogs. Falls down early in the count. 1 strike. Pitcher's going to miss on the inside. Take the count to 1-1. Line out to the shortstop. She's done a great job so far coming in on the inside. She's jammed several of our hitters so far. This will bring up Mackenzie Traylor, the designated player today. Also a junior, so she will be with us again next year. Miss High with the ball one. Nice pitch on the outside corner. Take the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Miss Trailer. Coming this outside. Ball 2. This is real wide to take the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Comes back inside, jams her on the hands. Strike number 2, takes the count full. Misses upstairs. Gonna be a walk for Miss Trailer. It's gonna bring up Taylor Summers, our other senior this evening. We'll step in with 1 out, runner on first. See if we can't move her over.
What?
She drops a bad hit and lifts that up for a pop out for out number 2.
Third base, number 15, Kiki Orello.
So is she not hitting?
Kiki's going to lift it up to second base to retire the side. And so we head to the top of the third with our score still 0-0. You're listening to Hanks and Hanks. We'll be right back.
Lou Ann Martin is an original founder of the LaPorte Education Foundation and served on the board of directors. Her sons, Lee and CJ, were athletes and graduates from LaPorte High School. Main Properties has been a vital part of the LaPorte community and a huge supporter of LaPorte ISD for over 30 years. Call Lou Ann at Main Properties for your real estate needs. Go Dogs!
Welcome back into Bulldog Field, where this inning is sponsored by South Region Driving School. We develop safe drivers. Also, give an extra shout out to South Region Driving School last night. They sponsored dinner for our Becoming a Man program at LaPorte Junior High. The Green family is very, very involved in this community and invested and willing to show up for anything, and they did a great job again last night bringing food. And Mr. Green was one of several volunteers that helped us teach the young men how to tie a tie. Boys still need to practice, though, that is for sure. So the Lady Dogs come in with the overall season record of 22-8, 7-3 in district. They are in third place behind Santa Fe in Friendswood. We wrap up our season this Friday, last regular season game at Friendswood before we start our playoff push next week. Exciting things going on here. Very competitive area. The Region 3 is got to be one of the tougher regions in the state. Whitaker's going to miss low with ball one.
Folks, it sounds like we have somebody with some stomach issues in the van.
And even the count there to 1 ball, 1 strike. Good little changeup on the outside part of the plate. Nice view of our sunset.
Looking at the baseball field, it's 2-0 Santa Fe, bottom of the second inning.
Gonna foul that up on the screen to take it to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So, folks, I want to apologize not getting too much dialogue on the air so far. Just trying to get caught up on these lineups. These coaches act like it's the Olympics with their lineup. It's super secret stuff, and we don't get these lineups until first pitch, and so we're trying to play catch up. So I want to apologize.
Ooh, she comes inside, even that count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But I think we got it figured out now, and brings up number 2, Ari Cruz. 2-2 count, top of the 3rd inning.
Whitaker's going to miss outside to take that count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or did he just call it full? I apologize. It's full. Full count here. Riley, if you're watching, don't be super critical. We're doing the best we can.
Ground ball, just foul.
So we still have a full count. So talking about that baseball game next door, you know, you've got such a emotionally draining game Friday against the number 1 team in 5A, Friendswood Mustangs. Santa Fe's quietly been playing great ball as well, and it's a trap game if the Dogs let their guard down. Going to hit a grounder to Revelo to Guidry for out number 1. And that was not a Revelo.
Yeah, that's Cassidy.
Nope.
No, they made a change.
They made a change. So we've got
That's Maddie Lopez.
Yes, and Esme is playing center field, I believe.
Did y'all get that change? You got Maddie Lopez playing second base?
Now? Ooh, gets her with the hot cheese.
So
that's Esme Soto in left field. Ooh, jammed her.
It's going to line out to
Cassidy. At short for out number 2. It's going to bring up number 1. The junior, Miss Guthrie, batting .407.
And so who's in left now? Esme?
Esme Soto will be in left.
Did you already announce the batters? Or wasn't number 9, Alyssa?
No, number 1 is Guthrie for them. The junior.
So these two are not playing.
That person doesn't exist in this lineup. Let's scratch that out.
So I missed one. Who made the first out?
This person that you wrote down is Lily Calderon, but she's a flat. She's not bad.
Okay. Okay.
We need to get a camera up here just to see the chicken scratch serial killer handwriting lineup cards
Yeah, I'm pulling
that we
my hair
have.
out, man.
They're written, written with Crayolas and your big toe. It's going to lift that ball in the middle of the infield. Cassidy will retire the side there. So we'll head to the middle of the third. Our score still 0-0. We'll be right back.
Thanks, South Region Driving.
Welcome back in. Our score is 0-0. The ladies are coming in to bat.
And now that would be Maddie Lopez coming to the plate, hitting in the 8 hole.
And now playing second base. That's what happened. We didn't get an announcement, but we had defensive change that kind of messed our cards up. So Blue has been pretty consistent so far. He's given them the inside corner about a ball width. You've seen the pitchers have attacked that zone pretty effectively so far. So Lopez will pop out to the pitcher for out number 1. So Maddie Dominguez is stepping into the plate with no one aboard.
She came in that spot. Madison Dominguez lined out to left fielder's first at bat, but the left fielder made a nice play.
Yes. The pitcher just made a great pitch. Really good changeup towards the outside part of the plate. Missed wide for ball 1. Yeah, you look at that left fielder creeping in again. Comes back right down the middle. Even the count's a 1-1 strike.
Yeah, I'm watching.
We will miss that pitch outside for ball 2. Got a ball hit hard.
Yes.
It's going to be overhead, and she better watch out because
Oh,
this young
she's
lady's
flying.
got wheels. She's got
Good
wheels,
God,
folks.
go! That
Wow.
a girl.
In
Nice.
the park, home run. The girl can fly, folks.
Jeez.
Center fielder didn't get a good read. The ball was tailing away from her. We'll try to get a a replay going for you as soon as we get
Credit to Madison for smoking that ball, but
the effort on the base path. That was impressive. Guidry's going to foul one off the screen for strike one.
man, that girl can fly.
Ooh, Guidry got her hips around on that. Going to lift that foul. Here's a replay on our little look at her go. She just never looked up, never slowed down, never stopped. That's impressive.
And I have a hard time giving that anything other than a...
So the pitcher's going to miss down and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's an in-the-park home run in my book all day long.
So Riley Church is our pitcher tonight for the Wildcats, and she's got a 1.93 ERA. She's 6-6 on the year. She has pitched 101 innings. Like, right, my arm just locked up. I looked at that and my arm just froze. Like, that hurts. Mrs. Y to take the count 2-2. Mrs. High to take the count full. As I said before, Guidry hit a moonshot on Friday. Definitely has the power to leave the yard.
Boy, she is seeing the ball tonight.
Yes, she is. So Guidry had off-season knee surgery and has been on the mend for most of the season. Spent almost all her time exclusively at first base. It's my understanding she got some innings pitched on Friday. Slowly starting to ramp her up. I know she threw a bullpen tonight prior to the game, trying to get some reps in and get comfortable on that leg. Misses outside. It's going to draw a walk. Good eye. It's going to bring up Sophie Sandell.
Catcher, number 5, Sophie Sandell.
You got to be excited about seeing Guidry back in the circle, especially with playoffs right around the corner. It changes your dynamic quite a bit.
Yeah, the ladies have been phenomenal with Lewis and Whitaker picking up that slack, stepping in that void this season, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. They've both done a great job. So Sophie
Go ahead.
she just fouls that pitch back for strike one. Only takes one. You can actually hear the bat when she swings from where we're at.
She's got a nice double first at bat. Now it gets hit.
She gets hit there. She's going to take that, go to first. I would imagine she'll have a designated runner. Yeah, they did hit her on her arm. She's kind of spreading that hand. Sure, she's got a little tingleness. Some tingles. Tingleness?
Yeah.
Did I make that word up?
You sure did.
Because I can. Because I can. Gonna miss wide for ball one. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get Sophie to surrender.
Cassie was all over that. It's a good opportunity for the Bulldogs to put some more on the board right here.
Absolutely. Plenty capable. One out. Going to miss wide there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Cassidy. Let's go, kid. Going to miss high. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You got runners on first and second, 1 out, 3-1 count. I like the idea of putting these runners in motion, but I don't know if that's a softball move or.
Yeah, they can't leave the bag till it's pitched. She's going to lift that second base.
Infield fly is called.
Route number 2.
Esme lined out the shortstop for first at bat.
Yeah. Nice pitch on the outside corner for strike 1.
That's
You
what
see
you
the
call a pitcher's pitch right there.
see the players looking to the wristband. Coach calls in the signal. Is the pitch and the location. She's going to check swing.
It's going to be off the net. Foul ball.
Strike number 2. Got a lot of admin in the building tonight. We've got Mr. Grammer, high school principal, the superintendent of schools, Dr. Walter Jackson. I want to say I saw assistant principal Joseph. It's going to miss wide for 1 ball.
Oh, nice delayed steal.
Absolutely. So runner advances to third. So we've got first and third, 2 outs. Comes back on the inside. Esme will foul it back to the screen. Stay alive. Here we go, kid. Got to run for the taking. Esme stays alive, fouls that pitch back. Kind of went over that pretty quickly, but the admin, I'll tell you, the school district as a whole, you see a lot of participation, support, the very involved educators, and doing everything they can to support these kids. It's just great to see. She's going to miss that one in the dirt.
And
it's going to get Sophia over to second. So now we've got runners at first and second. Esme's battling.
got 2s across the board here.
Here we go, kid. Come on. She misses inside. It's going to take the count full.
2 strikes. You got to let that one get you, I think. We got ice.
Esme staying tough. Esme is a multi-sport athlete. Seeing this fierce competitiveness here in the box. Not surprised as you see her on the basketball court. Yeah, load the bases here. It's going to bring up our Mackenzie Trailer, number 11.
She walked her first at bat.
Upshaw will call for her and have a little word. So here's our in the park home run while we got a second. The girl just moving. That's just effort and drive and heart and everything you want to see in an athlete. Great job, kid. Great job. So here comes Mackenzie Trailer. Looks like the Wildcats are going to send someone to the bullpen. Gets her to sky out to center field. We head to the top of the fourth with our score. The Bulldogs 1. The Wildcats 0. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. So the great effort puts one across the board for the ladies. This inning's brought to you by Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning. Honest, professional, dependable, and prompt. Barrett's for your heating and AC needs. Thank you for your years of support.
Some good folks over there.
In fact, we heard just prior to this ball game that they have volunteered to help with the next Becoming a Man and possibly teaching these young guys how to do some basic maintenance around the house, common repairs. So Barrett's is a vested sponsor. We appreciate all their support.
Very big in our community, and just when you're having AC issues, they're definitely the ones you want to call. Use them quite a bit. So
A miss wide there, 2 balls, no strikes. So we got an update over there, brother?
yes, sir. We're tied up 2s in the bottom of the third, tied 2-2. And Bulldogs are threatening the score.
Young lady's going to run and slap at it.
A few more runs. We got runners on first and second. Jack Bilski is hitting. So nice opportunity for them to put some more across. We'll keep you posted.
What did Miss Walker do her last at bat?
Miss Walker, she flew out to second base.
Okay. She's going to lift that center field.
But that's Davila. She singled her first at bat.
Was that not number 4?
No, this is Grace Walker, number 16.
Gotcha. I apologize, folks, again. They don't teach handwriting in school anymore, obviously. Goodness gracious.
I understand it. That's all that matters.
Well, good for you. You can work on that. So the corners are in, which is crazy to me. We talked about that in a previous broadcast. With it so close already, just the nerve to crash on the corners. confidence in those reflexes.
And they have not made mask mandatory, I see.
Lift that to center field. Good chase, good read on the ball there for out number 2.
It's going to bring Mason Garrett, number 11. Who's a strikeout victim or first at bat.
Folks, LaPorte IC is an open enrollment district. We're big enough to have something for everyone and small enough to know everyone. Come see what all the buzz is about and join the LaPorte family. Call 281-604-7000 today for more information. Whitaker's going to come inside, push her off the plate a little bit. It does miss for ball 1. Jamser, it's going to be an out.
Madison Lopez puts it away for out number 3.
So the Bulldogs come in to bat, and we'll step out. You're listening to Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sports Net. We'll be right back.
Cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family owned and operated with expert friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
Welcome back in, where the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 1-run lead as we are in the 4th. Folks, the award-winning LaPorte Chato Spring Show is this Friday and Saturday. This show is Rock of Ages and will be held at Bulldog Center Friday, April 21st and Saturday, April 22nd. This is the final performance of this year's squad before the new rookies join for next season's team. Come out and watch Friday and Saturday at Bulldog Center. The girls will love your support.
So what is new now with Chatos so now as a freshman there's no Chatos in training, is that correct?
No Chatos in training, correct. Look at you, paying attention. See, you have nieces and you learn stuff.
Yeah.
Look to square around to bunt. Taylor pulls the ball back, but it's called strike 1. Pitcher's going to miss wide. Take the count 1-1. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike on Summers. He's shown bunt.
Well, she tried to lay one down earlier and popped out.
Oh, you're right. She dropped the bat head down. Yes. She's going to foul that back and even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
She's a little bitty thing, ain't she?
Yeah, it's. I wonder how tall she is. 5 foot maybe?
No.
Stays alive, files one back, in on her hands. Gonna set her down for out number 1. Here comes in Miss Kennedy Arevalo, our sophomore. I met Kiki before I knew Kiki. She ran cross country with my youngest, and anybody that's watched or
Oh,
that was way in wide. So cross country, if you've ever watched that sport, that is just guts and grit. I mean, you have to want that bad because it is a long, grueling race. Typically when those kids are running, it's early in the year, still super hot and humid. But Kiki's one of those runners, and she shows up every week and just grinds it out. The girls have practice at 5:30 in the morning. LaPorte ISD has one of the best cross-country and track programs around, and they work hard.
Men and women.
Yes, they do, absolutely. Kiki does go down swinging for out number 2. It's going to bring in Maddie Lopez, who's playing second base right now. If you were ever down along the bay at Sylvan Beach and you see these kids running, they've got their little reflective vest on, coach behind them on a bicycle.
What constitutes cross country in high school?
2 miles.
2 miles?
And then the race lengths vary. The state course is in Round Rock, and it's all kind of elevation.
Okay.
And it's actually a cross-country course. It's nice, very, very nice. But it's a highly competitive little circuit. Those people take it to a whole nother level, and but it's fun to watch. You just tip your hat to anybody that can get out there and run for the duration that they run, the distances they run.
Well, you probably don't know this, but your brother is quite the runner, or he was in college. And at HBU, we had to run.
We have another brother?
Shut up. We used to run on the freeway down the feeder.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense now.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we head to the 5th with our score still. The Lady Bulldogs 1, the Wildcats 0. We'll be right back. You're watching LaPorte Sports Net.
Cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family owned and operated with expert friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
Well, here we are at the top of the 5th inning, and this inning is brought to you by Wingstop. Wingstop, where the flavor gets its wings. So go ahead, let's talk about this running thing. You ran in the highway.
So our pitching coach, well, I'm sure it's across the board, pitchers in college in general, you might as well
Be a cross-country athlete?
Oh, man, it was every day. Every once in a while we did sprint work, but it was go run until I get tired. So.
And he was in a car?
Yeah. And so we used to call it the loop, but we'd run down the feeder, 59, in between Beechnut and Fonda.
Whitaker's going to miss high, ball 1.
And
oh, that's a fun place to run.
Oh, I'm trying to be, you would get very familiar with the gunshots and being able to recognize what caliber
and how close.
That's just JT over there, just fooling around.
Oh, good pitch. Comes back in, strike 1. Evens that count at 11. We have a update from Bulldog Field over there.
Oh yes, we're up 4-2. I apologize. I'm spaced out.
He's flashing back to running on the
I
hot
seriously
concrete.
started having like cold sweats. I got nauseous and everything just thinking about that. But I'm back, folks. It's 4-2 Bulldogs over going to the top of the fourth over at the baseball field. So
one ball, 2 strikes.
this should be Riley Church,
I believe it is.
who doubled.
She stays alive. Fouls that ball off the screen.
We had a thing, though, where some of our pitchers had to run later or earlier because of schedule conflicts. And so some of the upperclassmen would have the underclassmen. Oh, she's
got another one.
Hard single up the middle. But
I'm sure they'll put a designated runner in for her. And that is, in fact, the case.
But we'd run about a quarter of a mile, and somebody would come pick us up in the truck, and then we'd go have a frosty beverage, and then douse ourselves with water.
Frosty from Wendy's? That's awesome.
So
Wildcats have one runner on with no outs.
Yes, sir. Oh. Runner's going to advance on a ball that got away.
Folks, look at this camera work that's going on. We are on a different stretch, trying to capture the light and the essence of the clouds coming in from the west as it approaches the campus of LaPorte High School. Just joking, kid.
Oh, it's fair ball. Yes, sir.
He called it foul.
He's pointing at the line, which would be a fair ball.
But we're going to call it foul. We're going to do it again. He scolded that thing.
Stay there.
You know, I feel bad. We've got, there's been 2 very nice dedications made in between innings, one for Taylor Summers, one for Madison Guidry. Coach Upshaw prepared some words for both of those, and very nice. You would hope that as an athlete that someone would hold you in that regard, and I know both of those young ladies have made good impacts here on the program. They will be sorely missed. Just gets one in the gap, and that's going to be a 2-run home run. Basole East, right?
Yes, Lily. And it looks like they reverted back to Esme's back at shortstop.
Yeah, and it looks like, is that Cassidy playing left field? Yes.
So they just switched Cassidy and
Soto.
Okay.
So that was a well hit ball. I mean, she hit it on.
She hit her
squared
first
that
at bat well, but it was the line out to shortstop for the 6 unassisted.
Oh, that's yeah.
To first base.
Great play
double
by Esme.
It's going to bring up Brooklyn Walton.
He's going to hit the ball hard. It's going to get over Maddie's head. It's going to get in the corner, off the wall. She's going to get it in as quick as she can, but she's going to have a stand-up triple.
That is 3 back-to-back hits.
She may have been a little out of the box in that one, partner.
Which would be an illegal
Contact.
Okay. A 5-yard penalty, or what are we talking here?
Technical foul. Technical foul. Just kidding. It's an
So we
out,
get
buddy.
2
It's
free
an
throws.
out. It is an out.
You would think baseball and softball, not that different,
But they are. But I thoroughly enjoy softball games. That really, they're just very, very quick. The action is so compact, and runs coming at premium. You know. Whitaker's going to miss high.
I think Whitaker's getting a little bit more of the plate than she'd like to this inning, but still competing, still.
She's done a good job.
Oh, yeah.
I should try to change that up. The ball's going to get by Esme there at shortstop. No, he's going to get an RBI single. I don't think Esme touched that at all. So runner on first. Wildcats have done their damage in this frame here. Still no outs.
It's going to bring up number 9, Alyssa Orozco, who grounded out to second base her first at bat. Oh,
Boom! Perfect throw by Sophie Sandell. Sorry, Riley. Sorry, Sophie. That a kid. That is just a perfect throw from her
That is
knees.
a huge out.
Absolutely. Great play there. Good job, Soph. Good blocks. Gonna be 2 balls, no strikes. So from our vantage point, we can't see if anybody warms up in the bullpen. Ooh, great pitch there. Good change up.
Nice changeup.
Absolutely. She elevated that one a little bit to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. Angleton plating 3 runs in this frame. Going to take the count full here. Got her. Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate for out number 2. Big strikeout. Good placement. Good placement.
Kennedy has flown out to shortstop, both at bats. I'll go get that. Kennedy's going to dump that in for a single in the right field. He's going to bring up Riley Davila.
Are you sure? Just joking.
Who is 1 for 2 on the evening.
Got a strike on the outside corner to take that count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonna foul that ball out of play. Keep the count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonna slap that. Oh, great
Nice.
play to retire the side. You're watching Lady Bulldog softball here with Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sports Net. We'll be right back after this break.
Wingstop first.
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauce and tossed Wingstop. Get free delivery at wingstop.com.
Welcome back in, folks. LaPorte ISD bond election is fast approaching. Early voting takes place April 24th through May 2nd, and the election is May 6th. Visit laporteisd.org and educate yourself on the needs and plans of the district for the next 10 years. Again, visit laporteisd.org. Knowledge is power, and your vote counts. You know, as we wrap up the season, last regular season games on Friday against Friendswood at Friendswood, the playoff picture will start to shape up. So the way that UIL sanctions softball, 128 teams per class. So the entire 5A, all the 5A schools across the state, 128 make the playoffs. 4 per district will make it. As I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Region 3 is packed. You've got Barbers Hill, you've got Santa Fe, Friendswood, Crosby, Port Neches, just to name a few, just perennial powers in the softball circuit. So the ladies will get their assignments, I think, on Monday. Woo!
Gosh, she made that play close.
She did. You know, that puts great pressure on it. I just love the hustle. That's just pride and heart. But the way I understand it, that the girls, they will find out their playoff assignment, who they're scheduled this weekend. And maybe
Friday night.
New York can fill me in and correct me if I'm wrong. So coaches get to make a decision if it's a one-off or it's a best of 3 or?
One game.
Oh, the shortstop over pursued that ball. So it's going to be a long foul. So the Wizard in New York is telling us that they know who they will play, but they have to. They don't announce until they decide location, series, and stuff like that. So Maddie's gonna come up empty on a wide strike there. Good little change up by the pitcher. They had 2 strikes. So we will. It's going to miss low and outside there.
Tell you what, Maddie's jumped all over those inside
She
pitches
has.
tonight.
Definitely.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a 3rd changeup in a row. Stay back. Ooh.
She fouls that right back at us. That's not very nice.
Still got a 1-2 count. I'd like to recognize some students that are the unsung heroes of athletics in all departments. Another changeup.
Filthy pitch. Tires Gidger for out number 2 is going to bring up Sophie Sandell, our catcher.
She has doubled and got hit by a pitch this evening. But the student trainers who are at every one of these functions, every one of these games, and some of the biggest supporters of these athletes. And
unsung heroes for sure.
We appreciate you guys and girls.
And again, those are the, I just mentioned that there will be a bond election coming up. Those are, people have no idea how many students are involved in these extracurricular activities. You don't put a trainer and think that much about it, honestly. I think they get lost in the shadows a little bit, but those kids are here at 5:30 in the morning. They're here till midnight, and they're going to take this education, these experiences with them to the college and open up some other doors for them. So they get great experience, great exposure, and I agree with you 100%. They definitely get a gold star, so to speak. They're the unsung heroes for LaPorte Athletics. We've got a great training program. You got Doc, Mr. Thad Nations that heads up everything, and Ms. Z, Letty Zamora.
Danny, you get a gold star for your nice little segue into.
Was that nice?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is great. This is fantastic.
Leave it to you. I'm talking about trainers. You're talking about bonds.
I wasn't talking about.
I know I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
Speaking of the weather.
Absolutely. Oh, don't even.
Oh,
there
nice
we go.
Get there.
Good job, Soph. So Sophie with a good at bat there. It's gonna hit a line drive in the right field for her 2nd hit of the evening.
Going to bring up our.
She's in left field or shortstop right now. She's kind of been going back and forth a little bit.
I think she's in left field.
Yeah.
Can you see what number?
It should be Sophia, I believe, is our pinch runner, Sophia Gonzalez.
Yeah.
The junior. Going to miss wide there for ball 1. Yes, sir.
Sophia lost her footing a little. Glad she didn't get caught in no man's land. Got back safely. It's Gonna make the count 1-1.
So I'd segued into the cross country thing with her sister, but this young lady that's up to bat right now, I believe has area track meet tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, they're running in Barbers Hill, I think is where the area track meet is at.
How many student athletes has gone on to run in college with Bunny?
Oh, huge numbers. Huge numbers.
There are so many students that are.
Oh, there we go. She's fought that off. Don't leave it up to the umpire. Good job. Yeah, you're right. Including, coming out of the track program is Ryan Shoppy, who actually has an indoor world record up at Oklahoma State University running as a sophomore.
That is impressive.
It is. There's this running it takes a special breed. I mean, it's just there's so much guts.
There is, and I think that there's not another sport where you can mentally push yourself further than what you think you're capable of
Got
doing.
Cassie out on her front foot. It's going to retire the side. You're watching Lady Bulldog softball here on the Port Sports Net. We'll be right back. Welcome back into Bulldog Field, where the Wildcats put some runs across the board. They've got a crooked number up there and lead 3-1. This inning is brought to you by Gringo's, your hometown Tex-Mex, and definitely a good place to eat. I love it. I know it really well. Is that a shameless plug? Shameful? No, Gringo's is a proud sponsor of all things LaPorte ISD, LaPorte Athletics. You'd be amazed to know the number of LaPorte alumni, including the president, CEO, and owner. Mr. Russell Ibarra is a LaPorte graduate. His wife, Monica, came through here.
Pretty much all of corporate office.
Almost 100% corporate office came out of here.
Oh, 100% of your siblings.
That is true.
All 18 of us.
Including the brother that runs on the freeway.
Yeah.
So Whitaker misses wide there to take the count to 1-1 Oh, jammed her on her hands. Great pitch. Esme's going to
You're right.
put it down for out number 1. That's a little concerning. On around the horn, Guidry looked to throw to Sophie, and Sophie declined. I think her arm's hurting her a little bit. I think it's a little more tender. No, she'll need to ice that down and get on the mend. We need her healthy for sure. Oh, good pitch, strike 1. Yeah, we'll get her some ice and a blizzard, and she'll be back in no time. Well, they go to Sonic a lot. I don't know why they go to Sonic so much. But they do.
See, everything I want to say is not
Suitable for the
Suitable.
microphone.
For a high school broadcast.
That's good. Look at your control. That's impressive. I'm going to tell Mom that you're doing a good job. You're just maturing. It just took a long time for you to get there.
Good change up.
Gets her out on her front foot. And Esme's going to chase it down and catch it over her shoulder for out number 2.
I tell you what, this young lady has hurt us quite a bit. 2 for 2. Just really pieced up the ball all night. Miss Riley Church stepping up to the plate. She's got a double on the single. What's she hitting on the season?
I don't even see her on here. Which has to be a misprint.
Yeah, hold on. Nope.
I would venture to say she hits the ball well.
Well, this is the pitcher as well,
No,
too.
I know. I know that. But she has hit the ball well tonight, for sure.
This is Bush League, Daniel.
Hey, doing the best with what I got. I mean, look at my co-host.
Don't do that either.
Whatever. Golly. It's not always about you. Look at that nice Gringos logo up there. That's nice. Good pitch on the outside corner.
We got
Come on, kiddo. Ooh, nice pitch. Misses low. Evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
big pitch.
Young lady fouls it off to keep it alive.
Over at the baseball field, we're through 5 with LaPorte on top, 4-2 over Santa Fe.
Awesome. Good stuff right there. I like to see. Try to change up speeds there. So we got a full count, 2 outs, no one on. Wildcats winning 3-1.
Nice.
Esme's going to put her down. She's going to be first up. We've got Soto, Trailer, Summers coming up. You're watching Bulldog Softball here with Hanks and Hanks. We'll be right back.
We are Gringo's Tex-Mex. Home to sizzling fajitas, quality ingredients, friendly team members, and excellent value. Whether it's a lunch with friends, celebrating a special occasion, or picking up dinner to bring home to the family, think Gringo's. We're in business today because of this great community that supports us, and we thank you. We are your hometown Tex-Mex, here to serve you before or after the game. Go Bulldogs!
So welcome back up. Due up for the Dogs. The lady that got the last out, Miss Esme Soto. And we've got Trailer and Lopez to follow. Hopefully kind of erase some of this deficit. Even this score up 3. These ladies are plenty capable.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So she comes inside and gets a strike. Esme's going to foul that one back.
Do they have a
Fall behind, 2 strikes.
Do they have a good case or? Uh-oh. That changes things.
So if you've kept up with this a little bit, the last 6 weeks or so, she misses outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. My beloved brother over here and I kind of jokingly started this Hanks and Hanks thing to try to just bring a spotlight to LaPorte and LaPorte athletics and all the great things that are going on within the school district. And it's really kind of taken off, taking a life of its own. And, we're getting a lot of support, and people are really buying into the program. And there's a lot to celebrate, a lot to talk about. And I think there's enough negative out in the world for sure. And anything we can do to really showcase all the success and the accolades and the great things that are going on, that's what we want to do. And we really appreciate your support, and we just help us get the word out. Help us, put LaPorte on the map and let people know, about everything that's going on there. We used to, our awesome superintendent, when he first got here, he says, I hear that LaPorte is the best kept secret on the Bay, and I don't want it to be the best kept secret anymore. And that's kind of been our charge. And we want people to know about all the greatness and great things that are going on, the great people that are involved. And
no.
Oh. He's generous with that inside corner, but Soto's going to go down looking for out number 1. It's going to bring up trailer. So to wrap up that thought, folks, we just look up Hanks and Hanks on any of the social media platforms. Like and follow. We won't spam you or anything like that. We just want to have a place to kind of celebrate these kids and all the good they're doing.
They work so hard.
Oh, absolutely.
Across the board, from the athletic trainers to the student athletes to the spectators to the coaches to the everybody just puts in a great deal of work to put this product on the field, and just it doesn't go unnoticed, the appreciation. So let's support our dogs and
a school district is the center of the community. It really kind of takes on the community, kind of takes on the attitude and the swagger and the good things that take place within the schools. And there's a lot to celebrate in this town. Well, this is a real prideful town. There's people in this community that work extremely hard, that are multi-generational in this town. And you want the community to be proud and to celebrate the victories together. And you want these kids to be contributing members to society when they finish their education, that they are kind and respectful and have a work ethic. And I think that they're picking that up here. So kudos everybody. And again, please, shameless plug, I know, but we're not making money off it or anything like that. We just want to get that word out and let people know about all the great things that are going on with Port ISD.
And I tell you what, there's a buzz going around the entire community about this, the schools, and at every level.
Yeah.
At the middle school level, they're just doing wonderful things. The coaching staff over there. And you want to talk about a tough age.
Oh, yeah.
A tough age, but they have done
big hack for strike
outstanding
one.
job.
Yeah, they have.
And I'm telling you, you're seeing these teams run through these districts.
Yeah.
And not like it used to be.
No.
Pearland, we used to get beat up by East, West, South, Barry Miller.
Ooh.
Now we're winning district titles in multiple sports, and it's really neat to see.
Yeah, it is.
Big things are coming, folks.
They're already here.
They are
happening.
here.
It's happening. I'll find that old from his high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. So find all that orange Bulldog apparel. Take it out of storage. Dust it off.
I got some of my what do kids call that now?
Swag.
That's so old. There's
Mrs.
drip.
Outside.
Oh, drip.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I just picked up some drip from Lavish Tees. Well, I put in an order, but they have a school store here on campus that's open during school hours. I want to say Miss Wells is over that.
Wide for ball 3. It's going to even up that or take the count full.
But you can always order online. Here I am giving Lavish Tees a plug.
Lavish Tees has done a lot for this community too.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
She draws a walk there. Patient.
Hey, it starts with 1.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Kiki's going to step into the plate. Again, the next frame, we're going to be talking a little bit about the program here, but just a friendly reminder, again, the LaPorte Chato Spring Show is Friday and Saturday. You can get your tickets, come out and support the Chatos as they wrap up their season. We've got early voting for the bond election starting Monday, April 24th through May 2nd, and then the election itself is on Saturday, May 6th. Visit laporteisd.org and educate yourself on the needs of this district for the next 10 years. It'll take you 5 minutes, but it affects kids for generations. Knowledge is power and your vote counts. So make sure you go to laporteisd.org. Check that out. Lastly, again, LaPorte ISD is an open enrollment district. For all the reasons we just spoke of, this is a district that others are gravitating to. They're starting to come in, and you're seeing the enrollment numbers climb, and people want to be a part of this. It's different. It's there's a feeling that you get when you come here, a sense of community and belonging and pride and all the things you would want for your child. So open enrollment, call 281-604-7000 for more information. So Kiki fouls that one up to take her count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Go ahead, bud.
No, I was just
she gets her reaching.
Is the theater department at LaPorte is above second to none. I can't think of anyone that has a program that the community gets behind 100%, that puts on one of the best shows around. And you want to talk about complete school involvement. It is something special, the musical every year that the theater department puts on. And man, he is squeezing. I'd be swinging right here.
Yeah, don't leave it up to a call. That is for sure.
Especially inside. We got 2s across the board, runner on first.
Oh, so that's full count.
So the runner can leave after
the pitch.
After the pitch leaves the pitcher's hand.
Correct.
Okay.
See, we're still in school. We're learning too. Oh, misses. Draws a walk. Now we got runners on first and second, still with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Miss Lopez, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good to see. Runners on first and second. Just get this rally going.
I'm looking over at the baseball field. It looks like they're going to have a pitch and change. Looks they got 2 outs. Yeah, Diego was trying to go the distance, fell a little short by 1 out. 107 pitches on the evening. Haven't seen who they put in yet, but it looks like they're warming somebody up. But they're clinging to a 4-2 lead with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, so let's hope they put that one away and That will definitely help with our efforts to
secure our spot. We actually traveled to Santa Fe on Friday down there. Good first pitch strike. So Miss Lopez. So
I will say that the silver lining, if the Bulldogs are unable to scratch any runs this inning, would be that they do have the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the seventh. So
that's even the count to one ball, one strike.
Still, Maddie can tie this with one swing. Oh, good changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, running on first and second. Gets her off the end of the bat.
Yes!
Oh, she misses. It's an error by the second baseman.
Oh,
It's
you
going to
got to
play
go.
one.
You got to go. That's a missed opportunity there by the Bulldogs.
But we do play to run. And we've got runners on second and third, still with 2 outs, cutting that deficit by 1 run.
You're going to see that play again, or not on, but if we were to be able to show you a replay there, that ball had some English on it.
It did.
It wasn't an easy 4-3 put out. It had some funky spin on it. So we'll take it.
You know, to the younger kids watching, you know, the hustle puts the pressure on the defender. You know, she just lollygags down the line, and because she thought it was an easy out, it could have been. But when you hustle, it forces that defensive player to take a look at you, and that's what it's about. That's why we hustle out those marginal plays. So it's going to even the count there after that foul ball to 1 ball, 1 strike. We may have a final score at the baseball field. Work on that right now for you.
Looks like they put in old David Lara to close it out.
Pitcher's going to miss wide for 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's going to close out the baseball game over there. The Bulldogs take it 4-2.
They return home Tuesday for their final home game. It'll be senior night next Tuesday.
Yes,
there
down.
We go. Oh, great play by the left fielder. She's made 2 great plays, but we head to the final frame with our score. The Lady Bulldogs 2, Wildcats 3. We'll be right back.
As a Bulldog alumni myself, I know firsthand how this community steps up to take care of its own. At Gringos, we pride ourselves in doing the same.
Since 1993, we supported numerous organizations and causes with the intent of making our community a better place. Whether it's spirit nights, donations, or sponsorships, Gringos stands ready to do our part. But we can't do it without you, our guests.
So next time you're catering lunch at the refinery or meeting up after the game, let Gringos do the cooking and help us change lives one taco at a time.
Go Dogs!
Welcome back into Bulldog Field for the final frame of our ball game. The ladies Bulldogs are brought to you by the LaPorte Sportsnet. The student-led program is one of the best in the great state of Texas, and we're super proud to share these productions with you and these students. On the cameras tonight, we got Connor and Joseph putting in work, giving us all those angles and beautiful sunsets. Then we've got Corey, Manny, and Sean in the truck, or the Three Stooges. Oh, good changeup.
It's going to bring up Lily Solis, who hit a 2-run home run.
Yes. Great hit. She turned on that pitch. But in all seriousness, folks, sound like a broken record, but it doesn't mean it's any less genuine. The LaPorte Sportsnet is a premier program. It's going to be in the gap there. For sure, 2-bagger.
2 for 3.
So a leadoff double for the Wildcats. So LaPorte Sportsnet is a student-led organization program. Mr. Sam Zabrowski is the program sponsor. He's got, classes that teach broadcast journalism. The kids learn how to produce a program like you're watching this evening. All the graphics and the filming and mixing and just all the effort that it takes to put on a program like this. So they do a fantastic job, and we're certainly proud of them and glad to be a part of them in a small way. So almost sounded like that bat was dead. Like when she hit that ball.
Yeah.
He's going to lay it down. Kiki's going to put her out at first for out number 1. But it does advance the runner to third base. It's going to bring up number 2.
Ari Cruz, who is 1 for 2 on the evening. Is this a... Yeah. Okay, no pinch hitter. Oh. Wild pitch, ball gets away.
Play to run. Make that score 4-2.
Man, you fight so hard to get that 1 run. It's all right. We got our 2, 3, 4 coming up.
It's our hard hit ball to the second baseman. Tires the batter for out number 2.
It's going to bring up number 9, Alyssa Orozco, who is 0 for 2.
So here we are with 2 outs, top of the 7th. Angleton Wildcats holding on to a 2-run lead over the Lady Bulldogs. On senior night. Whitaker's going to miss high and wide there.
Folks, baseball sub-varsity will be in action tomorrow. Junior varsity will be at Santa Fe, and the sophomore team will be here for a doubleheader. Both games, I believe, will be starting at 4:30. Good change up.
No kidding. Pull the string on that one. Yeah, and again, if you'll go to the Hanks and Hanks social media page, as soon as we get a update on our area track meet at Barbers Hill, we'll be sure to post information. If you've got a free afternoon, drive over to Barbers Hill and check out our amazing track program. Had a lot of runners qualify for the area round. So it'll be great to get out there and support those kids for their quest to get to state.
Just going to bring up Kennedy Guthrie, who's 1 for 3 on the evening.
So I see Lewis jogging in the frame, so I would assume that she just warmed up down in the bullpen for the Dogs. We may see her if we get another base runner. She's going to slap that one into the screen and off the speaker for strike one. So springtime's also getting close to graduation, and LaPorte High School project graduation. There's going to be several fundraisers, I'm sure. Got a barbecue fundraiser they just did. Slaps that out to
nice.
Oh, she lays out completely. Can't quite make the grab, but now you're going to have runners on second and third with 2 outs. Great effort by Madison Dominguez, charging in from center field. She laid out completely, just unable to complete the catch.
It's going to bring up Riley Davila, who's 1 for 3. It's hit 3 balls hard, off center field. Let's get us back in there. Get us in the dugout. Give us a chance. One-0 count. Pitch is on the way.
She's going to slap that.
Nice
Oh,
catch.
Great effort right there. Cassidy comes in, retires the side. Bulldogs are coming up to bat. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
LP Sports Network has opportunities starting in every business's budget range. If you're interested, please contact the athletic office at 281-604-7670 or 281-604-7171 and help support your Bulldog students and teams.
So here we come up to the final frame in this contest where the Angleton Wildcats lead the Lady Bulldogs 4-2. The heart of the order is coming up for the Dogs, starting with Miss Maddie Guidry.
Base runners, base runners, base runners.
Absolutely. Cannot win it with one swing of the bat here. Just a miss up and in for ball one. Pitcher's going to miss wide. Two balls, no strikes. Comes back inside, catches the inside corner for strike one.
You know, you hear a lot about when you're chasing towards the end of the game, you want to take till you get a strike, and I just have a hard time swallowing that. Sometimes that might be the best pitch you see. Wow, okay.
Delayed call there, but
Yeah.
it does even the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses outside, will take the count full.
Big pitch here.
He's going to miss, got a base runner. That's what we need, it only takes one. It's going to bring up Sophie Sandell.
2 for 2 on the evening with a double and a single. Was also hit by a pitch.
Very capable.
Can make this game very interesting.
I wanted to say absolutely there, but I did not. Because of your coach. See how I'm using variety.
Well, you weren't all night. You were still saying it.
Strike one. When?
You said it multiple times. I'm going to start keeping tallies. Here we go, Soph. Big hit. Absolutely.
That a boy. That a boy. That a boy.
Oh,
wow.
Come on. Just takes one, girl. Come on. Yeah.
Fouls that one off to stay alive. You know, the thing that's difficult is that it takes your power away when it widens a plate like that, and you've got to protect such a wide zone.
And it's such an interesting dynamic. You know, you're
The girl just hit a check swing to the warning track to opposite field.
So strong.
But again, I don't know that she would have been in that situation.
Yeah,
that plate wasn't that wide.
Bad taste in your mouth, man.
Yeah, especially as a catcher, you feel like you probably have a good understanding of the zone.
Well, that in the person that's protected you for 7 innings tonight, you're gonna not give the benefit of the doubt. So I don't understand that, but here we go.
So 1 out, runner on first. Dogs down by 2.
Ooh, good hack.
Blue's going to take one off the face. That's some catcher karma. So 1 strike, runner on first, 1 out. Oh. Shortstop does make the catch, but loses her footing, which is a blessing in itself. Maddie may have been in no man's land. So here we come with Esme Soto, who's had some lengthy at-bats, fouled off multiple pitches. You know, we're starting to get where that part of the evening where the field starts to get a little damp. Takes a good first hack off the screen.
So here we are chasing 2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Miss low.
Put one in the gap here.
Gonna miss wide there to go 2 balls, 1 strike. Misses up and in. Take the count to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Get the next one up. Get the next girl up. That's all you can do. Come on.
Keep it going. Come on now. Come on, Soto. You got this, kid. It's going to miss there. It's going to put 2 runners aboard for Miss Trailer. Stepping in the box.
I'm telling you, 2-out walks always kill a pitcher.
Yes, I agree.
Make it hurt.
So here we go. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. So Guidry at second, Soto at first, trailer in the box. Young lady pitching's thrown 128 pitches for the Wildcats. It's going to miss wide and low on that pitch for ball 1.
Ooh, good hack.
Very good hack. He was that count to 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Miss trailer. Here we go. So miss low for 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
No, she is not.
McKenzie's going to foul that one back.
Ooh.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here we go, 2's across. Chasing 2. Be a foul ball right above us. Telling you, the further you go in the count, the better your chances are as a hitter. I'm liking it. She looks like she's getting some good swings.
She's going to miss wide there to take the count full.
She's going to put the runners in motion. I do not let the umpire make this call.
She's going to lift that ball to the left fielder. And that's going to be our ball game. The Angleton Wildcats come in and steal a victory 4-2. We thank you again for spending your evening with us and hope you'll join us at our next broadcast. For everyone involved here at LaPorte Sportsnet, Mr. Z, Corey, Manny, and all of our students, he is Michael and I am Danny. We're Hanks and Hanks. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Good night.